Not finding client is the biggest challenge for any new virtual assistant. And when you try for months, you did everything, you tried to find client, and for months you couldn't find a client, you might even start to wonder if it really works. Like, does it really work for beginners anymore? And I can tell you with certainty, it works. It still works for beginners. Beginners are finding virtual assistant client every single day. And I can tell you also, if you keep doing the right things, then you are eventually going to get there. And that is why in this video, I'm going to give you 4 areas that you can fix right now. If you tried for a month and you couldn't find a client, then you can just focus on fixing these 4 areas. And when you do this, then you are truly going to be on the right path to finding your first client as a new virtual assistant. And the very first area that you need to fix is being too broad. I know I have given this advice on this channel multiple times that if you are just getting started, it might be a better idea to start as a general virtual assistant, not a specialized virtual assistant. And the reason why I give this advice is, if you said, okay, you are going to start as a specialized virtual assistant, maybe something like a real estate virtual assistant, then as a complete beginner, you don't really know the things you need to learn in order to specialize as a real estate virtual assistant. And if you choose a niche and you specialize in that niche, then clients are going to expect you to be an expert in that field. And as a beginner, you are not an expert in that field. So choosing a niche and becoming a specialized virtual assistant in the beginning is not a good idea. But being too broad also is not a good idea as a complete beginner. If you just start offering general virtual assistants, if you tried for a month and you couldn't find a client, then it is probably a time for you to do something different. And what I mean by being too broad is, instead of offering general virtual assistant, choose one thing, not a niche, not a specialization. Choose one service and focus on it. When I got started, I started as a WordPress web designer, and there is way too much competition. And if you compare it like today, if you just start as a general virtual assistant, there is a lot of competition. Most people who started, they start as a general virtual assistant. And that is why the competition is really fierce for general virtual assistants. But what if you choose something specific and you focus on it? Something like social media management, something like social media graphic design, something like community management. Choosing something specific is going to help you narrow down the type of client you go after. And also the competition is not going to be as extreme. When I was looking for a WordPress web design client, I couldn't find a reliable client, until I stopped looking for a WordPress web design client and I started looking for a WordPress landing page client. So with landing page, people who need a landing page are people who already have a website. They already have a fully functional website, but they maybe create a new offer or they have a new product that they want to create a landing page for it. So they hire me to build one landing page for them. The money that I make is not as much as if I'm building an entire website, but it helped me find the client. Because when a client posts a project, if they are looking for a WordPress web designer, you will see 50 proposals within few hours. Whereas if a client posts a project and they are looking for a landing page designer, you will see something like 20 proposals. So you see the competition is not as extreme. And you can do this entirely with virtual assistants also. You can choose something specific, preferably choose something that you can create visually attractive samples, something like social media graphic design or social media management in general. There are many other things that you can choose and focus on it, something like social media video editing. There are really many things. If you choose one thing specific, you are not a specialized virtual assistant and you are not choosing a niche. Instead, you are choosing one service. If you do this, it will be easier for you to connect with potential clients who are looking for that something specific. If I am looking for someone to manage my social media account and I post a project, I just maybe said I'm looking for a virtual assistant and I posted the job, I'm looking for a virtual assistant, but in my mind, I know I'm looking for a social media manager. If someone send me a proposal and their proposal is major part of their proposal is about social media management, I am definitely going to be more interested in them. And this is something that you can do. You can pick this right now, choose something very specific that you can do, or you can focus on learning, and instead of offering general virtual assistant services, focus on being that something specific. Okay, the next thing that you can fix right now is not being aggressive enough. Let me give you an example. I saw a comment, I think just a few days ago, I saw a comment. Someone said, Upwork is not favoring beginners. What app can we use next? This is not the right mindset really to go about it. Upwork is not favoring beginners. That is true. But so does every other freelancing platform. Every other freelancing platform is not really favoring beginners, and it's not favoring freelancers and virtual assistants in general. So thinking of what next is not what you should be doing right now. Thinking of how you can make it happen is what you should be thinking. Many people are finding clients, then why can't you? This is a question you shall be asking. Why haven't you find your first client, since many people are still finding their first client? If you focus on this question, answering this question, then you will have your answer. If you are not being too aggressive enough, then you are going to be picking one platform. Maybe you pick Upwork, you send 5 proposals, you didn't hear back from the client, then you jump to another platform, you try it for a few days, and then you jump to something else. That is not the way to go about it. You have to be more aggressive than most people in order to succeed, because there is a lot of competition. If you are not aggressive enough, you are not going to find a client. If you send 5 proposals, you didn't hear back from potential client, maybe send 50 proposals. If you send 50, send 100. If you are writing proposals and sending to potential client, maybe record a video proposal. Anything that will help you separate yourself, anything more you can do, more than what other people are doing, is going to help you really find your first client. And one clear thing that you can do to separate yourself is recording video proposals. If a client posts a project, they are looking for a virtual assistant, most people are going to just send them a written proposal. Well, if you write a written proposal and you record a video proposal, you introduce yourself to the client, just a 1-minute video, and you attach it with your proposal, you have done more than most of the people who send their proposals. And if you maybe create work samples that are unique to them, let's say you are sending the proposal for someone who is looking for a social media manager, and you check their social media account, you find their graphics, and you create a better version of the graphics they have, you include like 2 samples for them with your proposal, then you have done more than most people, more than what most people have done. And if you are being that aggressive, then you are going to be on the right path to finding your first client. And the next thing that you can fix right now is not seeking feedback. I always advise beginners to create some work samples. If you are offering data entry services, you can create a Google Sheet file or Excel file. If you are doing calendar management, just use your own calendar to create sample and take a screenshot. Email management, research, whatever you are doing, there are some opportunity. You just need to think about it really deeply, and figure out what you can create as a sample. And if you are a beginner, you don't know what you don't know. I see many times someone will create a graphic and they will think that the graphics is awesome, the graphic is amazing. But when I take a look at it, it's not really that good. Personally, I don't really like it. And if someone creates it for me, I'm not really going to be using it. And beginners doesn't know what they don't know. Even myself, when I look at some of the graphics that I created 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I don't like them anymore. If I am to use a graphic right now, I will not have used that graphic that I created years ago. But when I created it, I thought it is the best graphic ever. So as a beginner, you don't know what you don't know. There was a time when a client wanted me to help them hire someone who will manage their social media account. And I made a post and I collected people's portfolio. And most of the beginners that send me their portfolios, the portfolios is just all wrong. There was one lady who sent me her portfolio. In the portfolio, she has some graphics, but some of the graphics are even out of the frame. And she is applying for a position to be creating social media graphics. there is no way she is going to get the job. So if she asks for feedback, if she gets some professional feedback, then she will clearly know some of the obvious things that she has done wrong. So what you should do is, if you create work samples, get feedback. The easiest way to get feedback is just go to Facebook. Join groups on Facebook that people who are your potential client hang out, or even people who do the same thing you do hang out. If the most obvious example I can have in my mind is, if you are creating YouTube thumbnails for client, there are many Facebook groups that people who have YouTube channels hang out. If you create work samples, your graphics that you can use, that you are going to use on your portfolio, before you use them, go to those kind of groups, post the graphics and ask for feedback. If the graphics are really bad, you are going to get the feedback. If they need some adjustment, you are going to get the feedback. If you are creating maybe some podcast, cover art, anything to do with graphic, it's very easy to get feedback. And if you are doing maybe content writing, there are many Facebook groups also for bloggers, for people who do content writing. You can get feedback from there. You just need to do a research. I cannot think of all the services that virtual assistant offer, but depending on the services that you offer, just think, do a research, do a search on Facebook and find groups that people who do the same thing hang out in the groups, and post your project and ask for feedback. This way you are going to see the obvious things you are doing wrong, and you will gain some professional feedback that will help you improve and make better work samples. Okay, the next thing that you can fix right now is not doing more than the average. If you are doing what most beginners are doing, you are going to get the same result. Most beginners are not finding their first client, and most beginners end up quitting. So if you are doing what most of them are doing, you are most likely going to get the same result. And this goes back to being aggressive. You know, most beginners are just writing proposals, maybe a short proposal, and most beginners are even using ChatGPT to write their proposals. So if you are not doing more than these average things, you are not going to find client. There are just so many ways that you can do more than the average. You can record video proposal. You can create better work samples. You can create unique work samples to the client that you are sending your proposal to them. You can try cold outreach. There is just so many ways you can do more than the average. Just keep it in mind. If you are doing what most of the beginners are doing, you are probably going to get the same result they are getting. So if you want to get a better result, which means if you want to find your first client and not end up giving up, then you need to go the extra mile. You need to do more than the average and just do what most are not willing to do. So now your first step is just figure out one service, figure out one skill you can learn, be good at it, and start offering to your potential client. And if you want to learn more about landing page design, which is what I started with, you can watch this next video. If you find the video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.